Oh, good evening, everybody. So I'm at the Circle. It's sipping on the Circle craft beer night tonight. I've already seen Isla Morada. There it is, right there. And I'm gonna take a walk around the Circle. Hopefully there's some food. I would imagine there is. I could use a little grub. I might find out how to get beers. I think there's a tent where you gotta pay for tickets and then you go up to a booth and grab yourself a beer at the booth. So come along. I saw that banner from all the way at the top of the hill where the Circle's at. This is the last food truck. And it says fried pickles, and I'm in. So I went and got me a fried pickles, and then I was a sucker for an all beef corn dog. Couldn't get much worse, but I'm looking forward to it. All right, so that was a lot of grease, and it's time for some beer. So on my way in, when I first got here and I walked the Circle a little bit, one of the breweries that caught my attention was this one here. If I understand it correctly, it says Armed Forest Brewery, or Armed Forces Brewery, so I definitely got to go check this one out. What you do is you go to the center of the Circle, and in the center of the Circle was a booth. You buy 10 tickets for $10, gets you 10 tastings. There was a unlimited option for 40, but this is only going for another hour, and regardless, I don't need that much beer. 10 tastings will be sufficient. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm just gonna work my way around the Circle. As the saying goes, all work and no play makes TJ a dull boy. So my work for the day is done, and I gotta come out here and try some beers. Farmer's market is way out in the middle of nowhere. Lots of cows, cattle I should say, actually. Seen some goats, baby goats even. They were adorable. Okay, so most farmers markets shut down during the summer months here in Sebring area. It just gets too warm, and they just don't want to run them, I guess. However, there's a new one, and today's the first day. I'm getting here with 30 minutes left before they close. The drive-in was really nice. I saw, of course, a lot of cattle, quite a few goats, and a few baby ones, which was adorable. And I saw 3 wild female turkey, which was actually just a few minutes ago. So that was pretty cool. But I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna see what there is to offer. I brought some money. Might get myself a little bit of honey, because I would like to have local honey. And we'll see what else is available. All right, so I just locked the truck, and I looked down. Oh yeah. Careful where you step around here. Look at this place, though. Now that's a nice house. Holy cow. I like it. So we got a few cars still hanging out. Got some pop-up tents over there. Looks like there's some food. Yeah, but not too much for people right now. I did get here a little late. They might have all bugged out. There was a chance for rain today. I can tell that it has not rained. It is quite dry. So that's good. It probably helped for business. Oh, there's a goat. Look. Right there. Right in the dead center of your screen. That's a goat. I love goats. All right. So let's go take a look at what they got here. I'm here with Monkey Jams, and they did, well, come to find out. So I am here late, right? Like I said, I got here at like 3:35. And as on my way in, I actually walked by a woman and she's like, oh, we sold out all of our honey in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyways, Monkey Jams here has all sorts of great jams, and let me see what heirloom cherry tomato jam, tomato relish. They got corn relish. They got all sorts of stuff. Now they have this smoked cream cheese, and then they have a pepper jelly, which I'm a fan of smoked cheeses, and I love cream cheese, and I do like pepper jelly, so I got myself a little one here. So we're gonna give this a shot. All right, so let's give this a try. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't lying. That is a good combination. The smoked and the spicy. It's creamy, it's sweet and hot. Oh my gosh, that's really good.
Are you a foodie?
All right, so she just told me a story here. They sell what's called corn cob jelly. Your grandmother? Yeah, so her grandmother didn't waste anything. And at the end of the week, when she had all these cobs of corn, right? They're empty cobs, just all the corn's been eaten, it's gone. She would boil down the cobs of corn until they were very soft. And she would then, in essence, she would kind of make her own honey out of it. But it's a little more gelatinous than a honey. It's more like a jelly, right? A thinner jelly. So I'm gonna give this a try. I'm scooping some on a cracker here. It's hard to do with one hand. All right. So it's real clear, right? And I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, you would never tell it's from corn cobs. It's very mellow. It's sweet, and I would give it an A+ on a honey replacement. Though it tastes nothing like honey, but considering you do with what you got, that's excellent. That's really good. All right. Well, thank you very much. Stopped at Southern Soul. They got all sorts of spices. And I had to help myself to one.
Remembers for margaritas.
Oh, look at that, yeah. They made the little margarita thing where you put your salt. So I had to pick one up. It's called Jetty's Seasoning. I got myself the tin.
Jetty's Grub Rum. Yeah.
And they experiment. They said they put it on everything to see how well it goes. And one of the experiments was ice cream, chocolate and vanilla, and I was like, okay. So of course I had to try it, and it's a very good seasoning, and I think it's going to go super on any type of vegetable, like steamed or seared. I think that'll be a great accompaniment. Eggs, of course, meats. I would not be surprised if it was amazing in a Bloody Mary. So I definitely got a tin of that. But they've got a lot of stuff here, and they've got spoons and the spices. You just dump a little on your hand, throw it in your mouth, and you give it a shot. So these guys know how to do it. All right, and here's your entrepreneurs. All right. So Southern Soul, they do the Lake Placid farmers market as well, and they just told me that that market, even though it's not officially going right now, there are still vendors that show up. So that was really good news. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. What's up, goats? They're so cute. Hi. What are you doing, buddy? Uh-oh. Somebody's got something interesting over there that we don't have. Just cardboard. They think they're gonna get fed, I guess. Oh, this is a nice little area here. They got garden on the side here with edibles and flowers. And then this here. It's a nice little shaded spot. Some seating over here, which I'm gonna grab a seat. I went to the Italian Ice truck, grabbed myself what's called tiger blood. So let's give this a taste. She said it was a cross between like coconut and cherry. So cheers, let's find out.
Presented by the Alan J. Automotive Network and AlanJ.com. Ireland's best country is on WWJ Avon Park. OJ99.
I'm not sure I taste coconut. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta keep trying. This is the first thing I've had since I tried that out. I did a taster of that spice I bought, so there might be a little cross pollination going on there. But I'll tell you, this Italian ice is hitting the spot because it's hot out. I'm in the shade, which is a bit of a reprieve from the sun, but I am sweating. So this is much needed. It's good. But cherry and coconut, I don't know.
The average nationwide price per gallon of regular is $3.53 according to AAA. The reason?
It almost tastes like a bubble gum flavor of some sorts. That's kind of what I would call this bubble gum versus tiger blood. That's what I would have called it. But I like it. I like it. So what happened to sipping on the circle last night, TJ? You're supposed to walk around the circle, sample some beers, and share that experience with your international watching crowd. What happened? Well, the first tent I went to was Armed Forces Brewing Company. And I walk under the tent, and of course the guy that is serving the beer was in the Armed Forces. He was enlisted with the Army. And then just as I got there, a guy from the Navy showed up, and they started to talk. And I started to talk with them. And now I've never served, but I do have a great deal of respect for our men in uniform. It is I would call it a thankless job. And it's not an easy job to have. But anyways, so we start talking. And, you know, the samplings of the beer becomes a can of beer, which turns into another can of beer. And I just was having such a good time at the Armed Forces tent. I never bothered going to other tents. It's like, why am I going to go and, you know, sample other beers with people that, well, just might not stack up to the grand time that I'm having at the Armed Forces Brewing Company. So by the time I left there, it was dark, and it just was not going to make for a good video at that point. So I went home, I showered, I went to bed. Today I worked in the shed, and then I had to hurry up, have some lunch, and get over here before this closed down at 4 o'clock. It's 4:12 now. Everybody's packed up and gone. So I needed to catch up on a few minutes here and relate to you what happened to last night's video, and it just kind of ended abruptly. So there you go. Well, I got to watch where I step because there are cow patties everywhere. Some of them look like roots of trees that are just kind of coming up from the knobs of the roots of a tree that come up from the ground. But don't step on that. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time, take care. On my way up to the farmer's market, I passed this boat ramp. I was like, oh, that's a nice looking little park and a nice looking lake. So I thought I would swing by on the way home. Yeah, we got a couple here going out right now. Doggy's going for a little boat ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and park under this large oak tree for some shade. Let's go take a look. Park closes from sunset to sunrise like most parks. sunset's not probably for another 3 to 3.5 hours. So this guy's got himself a nice little view. Then there's a house buried back here, right there. Got this little alcove. This is nice. Now there's a group of people out there. I think they're in a paddle boat. You can barely see them. They're just behind that first boat dock, boat shed with the ski nautique. They're buried back there. These guys here, they're going out late. Maybe they're gonna get some fishing in before the sun goes down. This is nice. This is really nice. I'd say this is 20 minutes from my house, maybe. The rains have started to come. It must be that time of the year, because when we were here shopping for the home and when we closed in the house, it was dry, dry, dry. And now I would say the last 3 or 4 days, it's rained every afternoon.